so small. Hi, Eric. Happy Wednesday, Eric. Eric, have you played any of the Myst games? I don't know if that's like in your wheelhouse necessarily or not. Be easy to 100%. Maybe not this one. I don't know, but... Hi, Dr. Social. Misread as the title is Urges Beyond Myst. I have urges beyond Myst. I could see that. I don't know if I should put that we're playing offline in the title or not. Eh. I visited someone's house and they had a certificate of completion for the Goblins trilogy. My respect for that person would immediately skyrocket. Same. Same. You have the first Myst on your 3D. They did do that, didn't they? What? Don't they have played more than a few minutes of it? Holy heck. I completely forgot that that was a thing. God, I love Myst, but man, they're out there on everything that they can be on. Wow. Okay, cool. That's very cool. Oh yeah, I accidentally full screened for me. I kind of want to do that again, actually. I'm so anti full screen, but I kind of liked being able to see everything. All right, so here we are, Poe, in the world of Relto, I believe. Kind of a hub for all of our books. Now, we touched two... Oh god, how am I going to remember our progress? These are all still open. That's so weird. Maybe that's a way for you to keep track, personally, but this one doesn't open. What are you? It's just a hub. A hub. I need to find a better... A town? This is a hub. To me, this is like, oh, if you're in Gardenia or whatever the town in Final Fantasy XIV is with all the trees. But this is that weird area that we teleported to that we can't get out of, but I believe is telling us something with these trees. But I don't know what, and that's kind of it. Otherwise, we go back. No. Somehow we go back. There we go. Oop. Hey Steve, good morning. I could see it being playable on the 3DS if it's not like the static transitions, which I imagine it's not, because Real Myst... Oh god, when did Real Myst came out? Before that, I believe, and it was more fluid, right? When they made the original Myst, they weren't even sure if they could run it from the CD until they tried it. I believe I've heard that too, yeah. They were very buddy-buddy with Apple too. Well, I say were, probably still are. Because of the... There's some interview that I watched. There was like a software that you could use on Apple to develop... On a Macintosh to develop games. That was like I don't know if it was called Storybook or something, and that was kind of like a thing that they favored using because it just worked better in their you know, everything works for someone for whatever reason, but it was like you could have... It was how Manhole was made. It seemed very like modular. Like I feel like it would be kind of convenient, but yeah. Anyways. It might have been the interview that's featured in the remake of Manhole. Where they're talking about the making of Myst. It's either that or something that was on their science YouTube recently. Relatively recently. They made it for the PSP? Well, it was available on the PS1, so they probably just ported it, I think. They probably just ported it from the PS1 to the PSP. But that would be weird. I'm sorry, what? What? Oh. Does it take you to the last journey that you touched? Because that's the last one that we've touched, the most recent one that we've touched. What? That's cool if so. Okay, so we're back in the area that makes me feel like I'm playing a Star Wars game. But I couldn't really figure out how to make any more progress. This is where we came from, isn't it? Dum, 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 dum. We don't have a release date for the new Riven yet, do we? Just a year, more or less. There was another journey back there. We got that one. Just fall. That's fine. I think maybe I can beat this game by fall. Maybe we'll be there. Oh, I'm just accountability checking. I did playing sicken this morning, which I hadn't done in about a week or two. But I did this morning. Saying it out loud to make myself do them again tomorrow morning. No, this is the wrong side. Yeah, this side was a journey. The other side is how we go further into the area. I feel like there's no point in asking whether or not people speedrun this game. Somebody has. But how? Just glad they're coming back to Riven and actually expanding its universe than they wanted to do originally, but couldn't do to the limitations they had back then. New lore, yeah, I am super pumped for that. Yeah, I need to finish reading the books, just in case they have little nuggets. Okay, so clearly we can see in here. Oh, we can see better with first person. Third person, we get this locked camera, but first I can look up. That's just the sky? Okay. And then we have this big spinning stone thing here, which is making me think of some movie that I saw not too long ago, but I can't put my finger. It was either a movie or like an episode of it'd be silly if it was Columbo. That feels too action-oriented. Murder, something. Expanding Exile would be cool, honestly. I really liked Exile. Okay, so I don't really know what to do beyond this point yet. I don't know how to open these doors. I don't know how to get to the room where the shadows are spinning. 42 to 57 minutes for completing, an hour 33 for something, which I'm assuming is 100%ing. Damn. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. As a teen, by the time Exile came out, I never understood the story of Exile compared to Riven and Myst. I feel like yeah, it's very oriented on the brothers, I feel like. The brothers. Is this retro though? Hi, Andrew. I know, right? Right. I questioned it myself by putting myself in the retro category. I feel that. I get it. I would say no, but I feel like other people would say yes. I put it in retro because I feel like more people might be interested in it that are looking through retro versus Uru category. 2003, yeah. So about 20 years ago. Is anything retro? Bell bottoms? Twiggy? Over 20 years old. So is it retro in your opinion? Yeah. It's I have a bad what would you call that? A bad moral compass for retro. Like there are things that don't feel retro to me, so I'm like, no, it's not retro, even though it very well could be or could be considered that. I think if it's over 20 years old, yeah, I think that's fair game. And I didn't play this. I don't have like nostalgia for this. I didn't play this when it came out. I only like the first three Myst games. They progressively get worse after Exile. I think 4 was my least favorite. Yeah. But I've only played 1 through 4, and then we're just now playing this one. Which is very different. I'm not even gonna lump it into the same category. Someday we'll play 5. No, I don't want that. Thank you. I liked 1, 2, and 3 a lot in their own unique ways. They were all very different. I feel like Riven is still like one of my favorite all-time games ever. That was just such a cool experience and so satisfying and tough. The villain in Exile was so good, Brad. Yes. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember what his character's name was, but yeah, he was great. He was great. Okay, we haven't come from this angle yet. Another book. Ugh, I don't want to touch it. What is this gonna do? Mm-hmm. Oh, oh. Do I want them all to line up? Okay, so what's the difference between these two buttons then? Ah, whoa, too fast. Oh, 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 solution. Can I get a... It's not gonna work. Not F3, F2? Wait, oh, did it actually take a centered picture this time? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm gonna save this one. How do I save it? I don't, or I do, and just don't do anything. Okay, thank you. So we want it to look like that, but we need to get a little closer to see what that looks like. I can't tell from here. Love 1 and 3, still need to play Riven. 4 just got weird with all the metaphysical quasi-science mumbo jumbo. Yeah, and like, it just felt... I don't even know. It dragged to me in the first little while. Like, the characters were great, and the FMV was great, and it was beautiful and fun at times, for sure. But yeah. I don't remember a lot of it, which I feel like says a lot about it. I remember the beginning of it, but I think that's mostly because I tried to help my mom play it recently. Not help play it, but like start it. So I was like, okay, I need to boot this game up and figure it out. All right, where does this take us? Probably another DRC dead end. In the original Myst, I played the game with my dad, and we chose to save the brother in the red book, and then we tried the blue book, and we gave up never knowing the true ending until 10 years later. That's kind of cool, though. I bet that was super interesting. Was it like really satisfying or frustrating? I wonder. That's interesting. I grew up watching my brother and my mom play Myst, and I was scared of it, but would like hide behind the chair while they were playing it. And I don't know what ending they ended up going with, if they did all of them or not. What the heck? But that's really interesting. That's funny. Oh, we got numbers right here in River City. 1, 2, oh, in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Super frustrating to play for dozens of hours only to be told you're destined to lose no matter what. I bet, yeah, like, yeah, in that moment, for sure. Like, no, you lost. No, bad ending. Bad ending. Sorry. You're trapped either way. But then when you find out there's the, like, Atris ending... Oh, man. God, I'm so sorry. That would be frustrating. Oh... I didn't play it through myself until we played it on stream about, what was that, like 4 years ago? It's been a while. Did we do, I think we did Riven first. I think we did Riven, maybe Riven, and then Real Myst, and then Myst, the remake Myst, the 4K one or whatever, the shiny one, and then Exile, and then Revelations. The BioShock ending? Yeah, I feel that. I remember when I tried beating Myst on New Year's Eve of 2021. I had plenty of time to stream for my New Year's marathon. Got tricked into both bad endings and got so no. It does feel bad. Like, you almost feel like you have this weird, like, bias towards one brother or the other. I felt like. Which they kind of dug deeper into in 3. This is nothing. I can't do anything here. Like these doors, like that feels super Firmament to me. Or I'd rather not even so much Firmament, but like Art Deco, I guess, which I think Firmament pulls a lot from, which I need to someday maybe beat. Like you've got this weird cross between steampunk and Art Deco going on in a lot of these games. And also just uniqueness. Expected the brother wasn't Aknar, but would have been friendlier, but no. Aknar and, what is Atris, Aknar, and Sirius? The brother in the blue book was more believable. I felt like the brother in the blue book was more likable. Is that Aknar? It's common to get stuck in games back then before it was common to have walkthroughs on the internet. Yeah. More charismatic. Like, there was one who you could tell, like, you knew, like, okay, clearly you're a little, like, self-centered, villainous, greedy kind of feel. And I feel like people really resonate with that being, like, most people really resonate with that being, like, a bad trait. Like, am I about to have to platform? Like, oh yeah, you bad guy. You power hungry, you bad guy. Damn the man. But then when you have one who's like struggling with mental health, it seems like, or needs help in some form or fashion. Oh wait, what the fuck? I would have missed this entirely. Pun not intended. Yeah, the color red, yeah, is kind of a big... And blue is so much more mellow. And, you know, yeah, 100% the symbolism. Even like their facial hair, I think, like the way that they looked. The guy in the red book seemed normal and blue book crazy. As an adult, you realize just they're both sly and manipulative, yeah, in their own unique way. But yeah, that's kind of the trope that they play, I feel like. Oh my god, I could have just walked around the other way. That's fine. Which is interesting though, because like you lean towards one or the other, and like because you have this clearly bad and like maybe less bad, you're likely to go, well, maybe less bad is probably the right route, or maybe there's a twist for the bad. Not that there's some secret, like, in between, they're both bad twist. Sorry, spoilers if you haven't played Myst, but oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely used the even in the remake, I think we used the mod. Well, at the time it was a mod and then it was an update, like a feature, um, to use the original FMV for the new Myst 2022 or whenever that came out. What? Okay. We're looking for, what was I looking at? Where did it go? It was over yonder, that way, I think. Yeah. Okay. I want to see the dad confront his sons. We need that scene. Maybe we can get a Myst movie or TV series someday. That would be great. The problem is though, like, I guess it's not a problem, but like, I can't see anyone except for, who is it, Rand? Mr. Miller being Atris. You could have other son actors, I guess, even though one of them I think was his brother. If not, I don't remember if they were both somebody who was really, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he kind of does in weird ways in 3, but like, yeah, that would be interesting. I would just watch a Myst TV series for sure. Okay, I'm looking at this. It looks kind of like a Z. Give me a picture. Give me a picture that I can look at. Where are these being stored? Oh, nifty. Oh, damn, this game is good. You get little picture things that you can do as notes, and we have our own notebook. That's cool. Didn't like the new FMV things, which is, yeah, the computer generated. Okay, this is also not the one I was looking for. That might be the one I was looking for. But yeah, the CGI kind of character. A lot of people didn't. I think that's why they ended up adding it as a proper feature to go back to the original FMV. It wasn't even like that it was bad. It was just not as charming, I feel like, not as good. Hey, social. Happy Wednesday. Would watch the heck out of a Myst TV series with all the shows based on book. Yeah, I mean, if they can make a TV series out of Foundation, the coffee ain't coffeeing this morning. Oh no. Good luck. I hope the caffeine hits. Seriously considering calling off work this afternoon. I don't know what it is, but I just ain't feeling it. I mean, if you ain't feeling it and you're feeling that much not feeling it, then I'm pro. I support that decision. I'm just me, but I support that. And then maybe you'll be feeling it more tomorrow. Getting the right actors would be the challenge. That's true. Casting has been so poor in modern TV series. It would be tricky. Yeah. I feel like they would cast some. Well, it depends on when. So if they're starting in the first book, spoilers, am barely into the first book. But then you have the benefit of kind of building on the fact that it starts earlier than some of the games. Like you have a younger Gen, you have a much younger Atris. So, you know, you're not like cold going into like what everyone's super familiar with. Why he so did. He was great. I loved everyone in Follow, but yes, without him, yeah. Okay, I just took a picture of this. That doesn't help me though. I need to write it down because otherwise I can't look at it while I'm trying to solve the puzzle. So there's this part, and then we have this clock piece like this, and then a smile. Yeah, start with the sons as kids in a flashback. I mean, even in the first book, Atris as we know it is what, almost 18, I think. So before Agnar and Sirius are even, it is Sirius, right? Are even a thing. It's about like him and Anna and their life together before Gen, you know, maybe shows up. I think you could start with like the younger Atris, or maybe they would save that. Like in today's world, yeah, you would do what you're saying. You would have it as like modern time flashbacks to the brothers as they're younger, and they which they kind of did in, was that 3 or 4? I mean, it must have been 3, where they kind of like flashback to some of their development and what they had to go through, and you start to feel kind of bad for them. Um, but then you have like a spin-off prequel or something that's when Atris was a kid, or maybe like a spin-off episode that goes way back and shows like the origin of Atris. See, we should all just write this show. I mean, let's just make it and then call up Cyan. We got this. Puzzle. We should solve that first, though. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Interesting. It looked like this part was supposed to be here too, though, but that's fine. Sign would sue us for copyright infringement. No, they wouldn't. They would hire us, hopefully. I would hope. I didn't see the white piece on this puzzle. Let's go back. Can we go back? There isn't one. Oh, but there is a hand. Oh my god, they are sneaky. I just clicked 1, 2. So we've gotten 2 here, 2 or 3. Defiance? I don't think I've seen that one. Hmm. Maybe they just need to line up. Such a good sci-fi show? I'll have to check it out. We're not really watching anything right now. There are shows that we've started that we haven't finished that I want to finish, but I always forget about. The only time we really watch TV is like as we're eating dinner. Does that mean this whole thing is rotated? Hold on. No. What is this piece? Nothing? Oh, too far. Like, I feel like this is lined up except for... Also, what are we looking at? I'm not even looking where I thought we would be looking. What is this white piece about? Carl Urban? Alright, I have to look up who Carl Urban is. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I knew who Carl Urban was. Yeah, I could see that 100%. I've never seen The Boys, but I have seen Star Trek, the movie. I didn't wait. They're coming out with another Mortal Kombat movie. I knew he was in Doom and Thor. Mortal Kombat 2, 2025. That's a thing that's happening. He's Johnny Cage. Alright, I'm gonna see it. I have to. Lord of the Rings, yeah, a lot of things. I guess I just never knew his name. As soon as I saw his face, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, that guy. Oh my goodness. I'm not even that big of a Mortal Kombat fan. I loved the first movie. Or the original movie. I've not seen any of the myriad of other movies that there apparently are, but yeah. Viggo Mortensen could play Atris. Okay, Viggo. Viggo just makes me think of Ghostbusters 2. I could see that though, yeah. That would be a classy pick, I feel like. Yeah. Hey V, so I'd recommend it. Mortal Kombat 1, the first Mortal Kombat movie? Yes. Yeah, you would love it. I hope I say that, I don't know, but yes. Know that it's not a it's a it is what it is. But I had a great time watching it. Just saying. And I didn't watch it until like what, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It's a good kind of bad. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yes, please do. Please do. Yeah. It's a good bad, and the girl that's in it, I don't know if you've seen Billy Madison, but the girl that plays what's her name? Oh no, I'm thinking Street Fighter now. Girl. she's Veronica Vaughn in Billy Madison, and I always had a weird girl crush on her. Yeah. I don't know Mortal Kombat a lot. I know like some of the characters, but I never played it much. I just remember seeing it at Hastings when I was growing up, and like the big M on it, and the box was black, and it just looked so ominous. Bridget Wilson, yeah, but what's her character's name? Girl who kicks and stuff. She's a badass. I can't even I cannot rotate the white piece. So what is that telling me? Nothing? Maybe this isn't the right one for this one, but it's looking directly at it and changing it. Ooh, hold on, and changing it. Ooh, okay. What am I trying to line this up with then? Sonia, yes, thank you. Yeah, I think that was it. Veronica Vaughn, yeah. Miss Veronica Vaughn. See the Mortal Kombat with Hiroyuki Sanada? Not popping in love with every girl. I mean, she's cool, okay? And beautiful. I do love every girl. It's facts. Okay, that's the outer rings of this line up with the one over there. What am I trying to do here? No. Oh. Eh? Well, it doesn't matter if... Oh, it does. Yeah, okay. They're the same. Sort of? What is this? This? These two... Okay, I'm not gonna worry about those. Maybe we need some more data. Let's go check another one out. We have this guy up here that I can't really look at, unfortunately. Furiosa, yeah, that's out today. Or out, I guess, today. I knew it was coming out soon. Want to see Furiosa, but also my movie backlog is about yay long. I've only seen the Mad Max movie. Has there been another Mad Max movie since the one that came before that? I've never seen any of the original ones, but I want to. The first one with Bane. Does the guy who played Bane? who's also going to be in the third Knives Out movie. Hi, Pacto. On Max in a few weeks. I don't have Max, but I have a way to bum Max, I think. All right, show me, let me look at this one. Okay, hold on. So this is in the same spot. Oh, we're turning other parts here. Oh, we gotta connect. Oh, God. Damn it. I'm excited for another Knives Out also. I loved the first one. The second one was fun, but the first one was really good. Just make the cyan logo. Yeah, there. Then you win the game. Enjoyed Fury was okay. Action was well choreographed, but preferred the story of Fury Road. That one. That's the one I've seen. Okay, let me look at... No. Let me look at it. Let me look. I want to see, like, the Thunderdome or whatever. Oh, come on. Okay, I can't look there. Is that the end game? Are we trying to... Hi, pessimistic squid. Let me look. Let me cook. I feel like we need to back it up. I feel like we're in the middle of this puzzle and we need to go back, possibly. I'm surprised that there hasn't been, if there's not a cameo yet. Tom Hardy, that's what I was thinking of. He's in the new one, right? I think him and the girl from the chess show. Anna Joy Taylor. Taylor Joy. Remember the Thunderdome song, but not much more. He's not in Furious. Oh, I know that one of the, who are the Thor boys? I get them confused. The Thor boys. Yeah. Is it Chris? Okay, Chris Hemsworth is in it only because he was on the most recent Hot Ones episode and he talks about it. I think people don't really want to be associated with Mel Gibson at this point. That's a fair and valid point. It's Chris and Liam. Liam's the other one. Okay, so that changed. Okay, that's going according to this one, right? Let me back up. Yeah, okay, that's changing with this one. What do we want it to be, though? I understand that they're changing... Do we want it all to line up? Oops. I feel like I'm making a map or something. Need it. Oh, I can't get over there. Okay. So... this one is pretty isolated. So maybe it's either the first or the last. It feels like possibly the first. From first to last. Is he? I don't know the last thing that I've seen Mel Gibson in. I feel like he's been kind of snoozing for a little while. Not snoozing, taking a, whatever. I don't know if he's retired, but I also don't keep up with Mel Gibson, so I could be completely wrong. Okay, so that is the one that we just reoriented. This one up here. But I just don't know what the solution's supposed to be, which makes this a fruitless effort, I think. Was IRL Mad Max for a while. Come back. Come back. Still feels wrong and I don't know why. But this is different. Like, is it circuitry? Like, am I trying to... Like, I feel like things need to line up, but I don't know where or why. Does that make sense? Like, there's this little circle piece here. This long circle piece here. This lets me turn to everything that I've changed. And then we've got this guy over here. I'm assuming this opens this crevice or something. What do you want? No, 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 no. Don't turn. I can't look at it. So that must not be the answer. Lucy new Mel Gibson stuff I've seen. It's been straight to Netflix. Boneyard, John Wick spinoff TV show. Mad Max will always underperform because they're leaving out the main character played by Mel Gibson. I don't think it's just... I am not a person to speak on this, so ignore me completely if you want. But my vibe that I feel like is not that it's just Mel Gibson. I think Mel Gibson played a part, obviously. But the fact that it was kind of a product of its situation and budget and location, I think like that kind of was like a blessing in disguise for Mad Max. Is Furiosa doing okay? I heard one article said that it wasn't doing great, but for the first opening, whatever. But I don't know. Fury Road I saw in theaters, and I don't see a lot of things in theaters because no one asked for a prequel. But yeah, I feel like because they worked with what they had, they worked in that creativity. It's hella Australian, right? Which we didn't get a lot in. I don't think that we've had a lot in cinema, at least in our part of the world. I feel like those would also be contributing factors, but I have no idea as I've never seen the originals. So I can't speak on it. And yet I did. Didn't they already do that? And it did? I agree. Didn't they have one without him? Or maybe I'm not, maybe I don't remember. There's been so many. But again, there have been a lot more, I think there have been more Pirates of the Caribbean movies than, or there had been more than Mad Max movies. And today's like world of fandom is different than in, the time when the original Mad Max came out. Not that I'm like disagreeing with you. I think it's an interesting comparison. I need to leave this area. I'm not making any real progress. I'm not focusing well today. One Stranger Things season 5, Andor, yes. I need to finish the last Stranger Things season. We haven't finished it yet because of reasons. I want a Poker Face season 2. That's my big I'm ready for, as well as Wednesday, which has already said it was going to be a thing in like October, I think. People are burned out on Pirates for starters. Yeah, yeah. And not having Johnny Depp was a nail in the coffin. And then, you know, he went through all that back and forth, like legal stuff. That would be hard. Yeah, it has been a while since Stranger Things. They're all gonna be like 30 if we make another season, at least like that. Oh, sorry about that. Johnny was, you know, he was great in Pirates. He like Jack Sparrow is Jack Sparrow because of Johnny Depp. It's not like so much that it's a well-written character. It's because of how he played it. The kids will be collecting Social Security. Speaking of Stranger Things kids, I need to watch the new Ghostbusters movie. Have y'all seen that yet? The Frozen whatever. The first and maybe second Pirates. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. The second one was Davy Jones, I think. Yeah. And then the third one was like the end of the world or something. That might have been where I stopped. I think the second one was Davy Jones. The first one was all about like getting the Black Pearl. I think. I don't know. They all kind of run together. Only seen the original 2 Ghostbusters. You could leave it that way and that'd be fine, I think. I did kind of like one of the newer ones. Not the all-girl Ghostbusters, unfortunately, but I didn't dislike the new one with the all the fan service. But the original 2 are where it's at. It's like one of the few I really like the second movies in my book. So I really do like the second Ghostbusters. A third National Treasure movie, then another Pirates movie. I think I only saw the first one. I wasn't great, but I'm not a big Nicolas Cage person. Know more about movies through memes than actually watching the movie. I feel that. Like I am third, what do you call that whenever you're researching something and you're like not the primary source. I am like 15th source aware of this movie. I'm gonna steal the Constitution. It belongs in a museum. Okay, is there anything else for us to do here? Look for journeys? I don't get this world. Last good movie I saw in theaters was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was good, yeah. I didn't see it in theaters. It was really good. It has the kid from the Frasier reboot in it. I thought that was cute. Indiana Cage. That would be hilarious. Oppenheimer was good. I really liked the Barbie movie. Fight me if you want, but you shouldn't. You should just go watch the Barbie movie. Yes, it's totally like on the nose, but who cares? I'd watch Nicolas Cage as Indiana Jones. I would too, honestly. And we have definitely jumped the shark with Indiana Jones. The kid from Drake, yeah, Drake Bell, Josh Peck. Drake Bell's the other one. Josh Peck was in it, yep. Barbie's just Pinocchio? You're Pinocchio. It was very on the nose, but I don't care. It was beautiful. I literally, like, what's the point of this world? Am I wrong? There's got to be something else. Poor Things was really long and really messed up, but a brilliant movie. I'm glad to hear that. I've wanted to watch it, but I'm like uncomfortable, but want to watch it. I just know that there's gonna be some things that I don't want to watch, but I want to watch. She just wants to be a real girl. Yeah, but like Pinocchio just wants to be a real boy because like, oh, I want to be your son, Papa, and I want to make you proud. Great. That's beautiful. That's fine. That's great. Barbie wants to be a woman in a world where women are not the way that we are treated today, you know? And like, I also like, to be fair, if you've seen it, like the Ken side is also really sad. Like he gets like inundated and like bombarded with all this like masculine toxicity and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know. I'm a fan. It is very like, it is what it is. It's very clear and on the nose, and it's a movie about a franchise, but I liked it. I also really like, God, what's her name? The director. She was in that movie with Ben Stiller. Yes, Greta Gerwig, thank you. Just Pinocchio with a facelift? Well, sure. I'm sorry. If you feel that way, that's fine. You're allowed to be wrong. I'm just kidding. You're allowed to have your own opinions. I felt deeper about it, but also I'm a woman. Not that I don't know. You might also be, but I had, personal feelings about it and things that happened in it. So Pinocchio's great. It's not a bad story. That's why we keep retelling it. Even though the new Pinocchio movie with Tom Hanks, don't watch that one. Skip that one. Let Barbieheimer pass me by. I had 100 ranks in hype aversion before middle school. Fair. Okay, this world's really cool, and I don't remember if we got to the end of it or not. There's a cool thunderstorm effect that happens every now and again. Want to see something new and fresh when you go to the theater? That's fair. I mean, you're paying money, you're having an experience, I feel like Oppenheimer in theaters would have been very cool. I feel like the bar was set really high for Oppenheimer by the time I saw it, and I'm not saying it's a bad movie at all. It was a great movie. It's great. Also, I found another hand. Haha. But like anything where the hype builds, I did not. I knew someone who did, but I did not see. She saw them both on the same day at the same theater back to back. But I did not know. I saw Barbie first, and then a little while later saw Oppenheimer. But both at home. Not much attention span for most movies, as I used to in the past years. I feel like I have the attention span. I'm good at zoning out, getting sucked into something. I go to a theater less nowadays. But the theater that I went to, like, growing up had 4 theaters in it and not a lot of seats per theater, so it was always kind of snug anyways. I don't like the anxiety of like, oh, is somebody gonna be loud? Is someone gonna disrupt it? Is the screen gonna do something? Is it gonna be too loud and I have to get up and pee and I can't pause the movie? You watched them back to back in theaters. Which one did you watch first? That's what I always want to know. Vaguely recall reading Manhattan Project books for middle high school, and those were fascinating yet dry. Yeah. I could see that. Okay, the rain effect is still happening for some reason, but we're back in a town dead end. I don't get these little areas. What am I missing? I can't get clearly over there. During weekdays early and yeah, during the day with no crowd. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's true. Never liked being in packed crowds much. COVID put a multiplier on that feeling. Hell yeah, I feel that. Don't really go to the movies for the movies anymore. It's like, it's nice. I feel like I would probably go if there was like a, you know, a lot of times they bring things back like, oh, we're going to show, well, I guess we don't have Alamo Draft Houses up here, but like going to see like Nausicaa in 35 millimeter, I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, I'll go sit in a theater. Also, something like as niche as that, I feel like the last thing I saw in theaters was with MJ. We went and saw Advent Children. And the re-release of Advent Children, something like that, where I'm like, okay, the people who are here want to be here and they know what they're getting into. They're not gonna like, there's not gonna be a lot of people and no one's gonna like make a scene. Was Revenge of the Sith? Advent Children. Oh, yeah. And you missed it. Yeah, that's what we saw. Yeah. It was pretty good. They had a cool interview and like a little preview for the new game. One of your favorite things in LA, just the crazy random specific awesome film screenings all the time. Yeah, I wish we had more of that around here. When a movie ticket was $5, right? Post 2020 was Spirited Away rescreening, and then Boy and the Heron. I want to see that still. I haven't seen that yet. I didn't see Spirited Away in theaters, but I remember it being in theaters, and that was kind of like my first, like, oh, there's anime that's movies and not just on Toonami. Like, there's anime that like is against the like stigma of like shoujo anime kind of feeling, you know, like, oh, it can be this beautiful art. Not that shoujo anime isn't, but you know, there's so many different types and feels. $16, that sounds about right. Visually striking as per usual. The last new Miyazaki movie that I saw was, oh god, well, the new Studio Ghibli movie that I've seen. What came out last? I've seen Ariadne or whatever I saw in theaters, and Ponyo I saw in theaters, but the last like that I know for sure is a Miyazaki was the oh god, what was it called? The one, it's a love story and about planes, which sounds like every Miyazaki movie ever. Did I just come back here? God damn it. Another dead end area. Okay, nope. No. Thank you. Resume. Go away. The Wind Rises. Yes. I need to watch Porco Rossi too. I've seen Ponyo, but not Porco Rossi. Monster was the first serious anime I ever watched. So many episodes. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'm sorry. Glurk. The Wind Rises, I remember, it was either The Wind Rises or Nausicaa, but I think it was The Wind Rises. Like, I think I also watched that at a draft house, and the movie ended. I was at like a shitty time in my life for both of those movies, honestly, when I saw them in theaters. And the movie ended, credits rolled. like ugly cried my face off, like I had never have in a theater before. It just, oh, I was like, oh my god, and my friends were like, are you okay? And it's like, I just need to sit here for a minute and then we can leave, and I will be ashamed, and it's fine. Ugh. Serial killer suspense anime. Ooh. We're still watching Black Butler right now. That's kind of our only, not to say that that's a comparison, but that's our anime fix right now. There's so many places. No, I didn't mean to click it. There's so many places in this game that I feel like are nothing, which is kind of frustrating right now. Also, I'm very distracted because I love talking movies. But I'm not making any real progress. I've hit a couple of journeys, which is good. Heard good things about Black Butler, but never seen it. My cousin always recommended either the show or the manga, I can't remember, when we were younger. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm probably reading Fruits Basket or Dot Hack or something. Like, and then finally, I just out of the blue one day started watching it, and MJ got into it too. So I just set off an alarm. And now it's over. What? It's pretty good so far though. Kurado lives alone. Have tissue at the ready. Oh, the door's open. I think before that, the last series that I finished was Devil is a Part-Timer, or I haven't finished the new Fruits Basket. I've off and on been watching One Piece for like 3 years now. I don't know. Didn't feel compelled to watch the anime. Most recent anime for me was Blue Eyed Samurai. It's so good. Spirited Away live adaptation. It's on Netflix. What? I knew that they did a stage version of it. They've done one of it and like Totoro, I think. My Neighbor Totoro. 1:4. Okay. Like a ratio. Oh. 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 Oh, are we marble puzzling? Is this Myst 4 again? It was 4, right? That had all the... Oh, what? There's a lot of this symbol happening throughout this whole game. This kind of compassy looking bit. All right, I'll play. I'll try to play. Oh, here we go. Those two, no. Need to branch out my film sources. Randomly stumbled across some film reviews of foreign films and keep meaning to watch them. Carrara Lives Alone is only a few episodes. Oh, that's nice. Apparently Thailand's highest grossing film was a romance comedy a few years ago. Not like, yeah, One Piece is huge. I like, which like, I would rather sit down and watch something that's not huge, but I like having like the background kind of comfort. Like I can keep up with the main plot stuff that's happening, but not every episode is it. It's kind of nice every now and again. Horror, romance, comedy. What a combo. Am I safe? Was this pointless? I can't tell if it's rolling back or not. It looks like a ruler along the wall. Okay, I think it's stuck. I don't know what it did, but I think it's stuck. That's a real Mexican crime flick I bookmarked, but keep on forgetting to watch. Apparently it worked. I was listening to a video the other day about like the science of horror and how it like boomed so much during the pandemic, and how it can actually be like helpful for people with anxiety. 1:4. Depending on like the degree of horror that you're okay with and watching, but A Fright Night. I haven't seen that yet. I kind of want to. I liked like the last, well, I don't know if it was romance. Horror comedy that I've seen, I think was like The House, what was that one called? Not The House on Haunted Hill. The House something. It's very modern horror. Yeah, I think Sigourney Weaver was in it. The Cabin in the Woods. That's what it was called, I think. Okay, so I pushed a ball into a thing, and that's it. What is this little thing on the wall? Cocaine Bear, that was great. That looked too intense for me. I'm gonna write these down. 1 to 4, 1 to 89. Wait, what else was 89? Something on a map was 89. In ribbon numbers. Cocaine Bear was surprisingly good. Just watched Last Voyage of Demeter and was really good. I haven't heard of that one. I haven't seen a lot of horror, if that's horror. I am a relatively... Oh! Cool. New outfit. 1 to 38. Or it's a... No, it wouldn't be a time. I had friends when I was younger who were really into horror and made me like sit down and watch like, you know, The Omen and oh, what was the one? That one's well, this one the House of whatever Ghost, that was good. Why can I not remember any movie names right now that had Shaloub in it? Maybe it's not House of. I don't know why I have House of in my brain. Something that had like a wrestler in it that was kind of horrifying. Maybe it was 13 Ghosts. But a lot of these things I watched like through my fingers. Like I was too scared. But I do like horror. I don't like gore, so like Saw type gore so much. What's the Survive the Night movie where a family is hunting the bride? It sounds like a comedy horror. I haven't seen Evil Dead yet, and Army of Darkness are the only horror movies that really stuck for you. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Interstellar at a bad time, and now I view it as a horror movie. Oh no. I felt like I was the only person in the world who like didn't like Interstellar after watching it. Maybe I would like it now, but I didn't like it either. What am I doing? There's nothing here. There's more books. That's another dead-end book, I think. We started to read this one last time. Okay, wait. Water. Oh, God. What do we got? We've been there. That takes us somewhere else. I don't remember where. It takes us somewhere. This book takes us... Have we been here before? I don't think so. Hello? Map that correlates with the one in the area before, maybe? Thank you. I don't know how, but otherwise we just got some beautiful plants. You keep doing you. Oh, you, rock on. Oh, well, rock on.
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
That feels so appropriate with like how we were just running. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot. I kind of have an announcement. Maybe I'll wait until we take our break, which we have not done yet. This looks like some sort of mag-levy train situation. Where the hell are we? This game is huge. I'm lost all the time. I feel like I'm making minuscule progress in occasional areas. Maybe that's normal. There's no one around. I'll just keep following this one. Hello? Dr. Wiley? After the break to make sure everyone sticks around with the commercials. I mean, I was gonna wait till after the break, but not because of that. Just so I can get my brain screwed on right, which will never happen, but it's nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. I want to minimize it. It's pretty exciting. Okay. It doesn't seem like we can go in any of these places unless we're on the train. Ads are happening right now, which was bad timing on my part. I told myself I'd get better with handling horror genre movies. For this past year alone, I saw 6 horrors that didn't rely on heavy jump scares, which I can't deal with well. Well, I hope you enjoyed them. You know, don't push yourself. You don't have to make yourself like a genre or a movie. But trying new stuff is also good. Oh, that's not a hand. Oh, what does that do? We've seen that symbol before with the books, but hey Rex, happy Wednesday. You've forgotten so much about this game? Me too, and I've only played it for 2 days. There's so much. It's huge. Okay. To the point where I've exhausted all the good horror. I can't find anything that's not low rent and just bad, but those are also fun. Yeah. I almost prefer that. I like the being able to like disassociate while I'm watching it. Or if it's same with like video games. Like if it's a horror game that's cheesy or old, you know, old enough for me to like find the, oh, this is just whatever, or like, oh, that's just some guy throwing blood onto the curtain or whatever. Those are easier for me, I think. God, I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. Am I gonna die? Immersion is very important for you. That's why I dislike jump scares. They kick you out of the movie. Yeah, they do. They kind of make you like really self-aware. Wee. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if we need 7 again, but we have hit 2 of whatever these seashells are. Just feels like a big search and find. Don't know what's that way. God, maybe that's the way we came from. No, because we're going this way now. Hup, 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 hup. Really could use a bike or a horse or something. I don't know if I want to go down there. Oh! Nope. Guess we're down here. And I can't get out? You're gonna make me link back? Really? Really? Hiya. Really? Again with these pits that are just like dead ends? I don't get that. I don't like that. Like, yeah. I'll say to this day, like I said again, I've not seen a lot of horror. I want to see more like old school House of Horror type things, but um The Ring still like scares the bejesus out of me. Like that watching that movie, the butt clench even when you know what's gonna happen, and that one gets me. Ooh, so now we get, oh, we can return to our most recent conch shell place. Okay, all right. Let's see what's this way. That's not so bad. Ring was an interesting book series. Ooh, I didn't know it was a book series. I knew there was the Japanese movie. Another Grudge movie recently? Really? Hello. Oh, it's like The Rift. That's cool. I did see 2 of the Grudge movies, I think. The first one was scary. I saw them both in theaters, and that was forever ago, so I don't know if they're actually scary or not, but... Late Night with the Devil is a pretty fun flick. Subtle horror with practical effects. Nice. Not even scary. That sounds like fun. 518. Where the hell? I didn't think we were going to be able to touch that and go somewhere, but here we are. With our cute, weird hoodie. And Atris glasses. Are all of these the same? Nope. No, get... do I jump in the pit? I cannot jump in the pit. So I'm here now. Like, why? Why are these rooms a thing? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so this just led to the pit. I think that's back to where we came from. We've touched 2 conch shell things. I'm gonna see if there's any on the other side of these. Not a truss, but a... whatever you call that. Supporting beam. Maybe a truss. Truss is like a bridge thing. might have been where we came from. Feels like it. Yeah. With the map that we took a picture of. Yeah, okay. Which I think was the map that was on that hologram in the area just before this. Yeah, okay. We're at the other end, at least. A ladder, cool. Nope, I thought it was gonna be another shell. Okay. Those type of horror films I can't handle. Don't rely on jump scares. Fun. Just fun, slowly escalating. Makes you think it really happened. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many better ways to do it. Like, don't jump scare and don't, like, show the monster. Which, even if it's a monster, I feel like that loses scary points for me. But it is funny how, like, similar horror and comedy are. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Conveyor belts? No. Button. No power? What? I think about horror as sequels become predictable or action movies and Hollywood want sequels. Yeah. All about that money. Can't let something just be a good thing on its own. Okay, so this is stuck. I mean, yeah, it's always about money, which is sad. Because you need money, you know? Gotta make money. You have some idea, some dream, great. Do you also want to eat? Great. You gotta do what you gotta do to make money, and it's probably gonna lessen the quality of your art and your vision as a whole. If we have 30 sequels or a remake of Silent Hill 2 and a movie to promote it and stuff like that. Nothing in particular, but you know. How do we get power to this thing? We need it. That's the name of the game in Myst, I feel like. How do I get power to this thing? Not saying Aliens wasn't a banger, but it was an action horror. The new Alien movie coming out is trying to get back to the alien roots. Ooh, small non-military crew and one alien. I've only seen the first 3. So that was what? Alien something and Aliens. Was Aliens the third one or the second one? One of them had good old Brad, who we were just talking about. Brad Dourif in it. Aliens, Alien 3. Yeah, okay, Alien 3 had Brad, I think. Weirdly, he's all about the 3. Myst 3, Alien 3. Which, yeah, was probably my least favorite of the 3. Okay, Andros. Looks like the new one will use practical effects in the mix. Ooh. That's cool. I'd be down. I loved the first one. I hadn't seen any of them until a few years ago. I liked those movies for the most part. No, that's the way we came from. It does. I mean, like, even though you knew, like, oh, this is a person in, like, a trash bag suit costume, I was still scared. Like, I don't want to deal with that, regardless. But if it's CGI, it's like, oh, you're not real. You're literally not real. I don't have to worry about this ever. Had Alien and Aliens on VHS. Always used to watch them back to back. Nice. I'm just looking for conch shells at this point, I guess. But like we need power also. Somehow, is that going to run all the way through these tracks? Or am I going too far away from where the power source would be? I just don't know. There's some connection between these very distant structures. He was in Star Trek Voyager. I still need to finish TNG and get on to the next series. Is Voyager the one to watch after TNG? I know there are many. I never finished the original series, but I feel like that's okay. I watched a good chunk of it. There's lights on in there. There's windmills moving up somewhere that I can't look at. Played a crazy person. I could see that. A little unhinged. Like, is it just me? Am I missing something? Like, I feel like these worlds are huge and beautiful, and I can accomplish like 2 meaningless things per world. And like almost like I'm not thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Like I'm not in the right form factor. Like I need to be something else or have something else. I feel like I haven't genuinely accomplished anything outside of getting away from the first area, from New Mexico. I've done a lot of like my first 2 fingers I've gotten a workout just holding down the run button. I keep thinking I'm going to do something that's going to make something else doable or available. Good luck, Squid. Have a nice time. Good luck. I think we already got this one, but I'm going to touch it again anyway. Hey, Leonardo. Doing okay. Hope you're doing well. These are different because they're not like sectioned, right? Like I don't need 7 of them. They just kind of glow. Does it matter in what order? I hope not. This is busted. I don't think I can get across here. I mean, you know you're probably not gonna have the most fun time. So I can wish for you to have a nicer time than you would have had initially. I don't know. I don't enjoy going to the doctor, but you know, if it could be a nicer time, I'd be happy. Yeah, maybe it's a cute doctor. Yeah. Maybe there's relief involved. That's always nice. I can't get across here. There's no way. I hope your appointment sucks. No, I don't. For no one. This is surgery needed shenanigans, and I don't. Yeah, it kind of depends. I don't. It depends. Depends on what kind of doctor and what for. We've hit, what, two conch shell symbols in this area, and then the big Myst rift, which just led us to a number that I don't know what for. what for. It means this big engine looking. It reminds me of like the stopper of like on a railroad track, right? So this can't be like the beginning or the source of the energy, this thing in particular. That's another big thing with Myst is like intuitively, what do you think this thing is? Even though it's very alien and steampunk. Like based on what you know of the world that you live in, which is a cool thing, I think. Again, another thing I think they kind of implied in words used in Firmament and presumably like games like Abduction. That lever doesn't do anything. We come over here. We look at this. I would imagine this is gonna like start or change the direction of these, but why? What's the point? Telling me to go forward or backward? Is this the train? This whole thing? But I can't get it to start. Why? I don't see anything else I can interact with. Any obvious way of providing power to it. Can't release the brake or whatever that is. What am I missing? It looks like it has multiple options for a power source. Like, it's on this track, which could be the power. It also has those little... Like, there's no cables above or to the side of us, but looks like it could run like that. And then just this one ladder, and that's kind of it. What do you want from me? Oh, down, 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 please. Down. Down, so I can look around and or just leave. What the heck? There we go. If y'all see something that I'm like running past or completely missing, feel free to be like, hey, what about that giant lever that you're completely avoiding right there? My dentist way back when I was like 22, she was cute, had like a 1940s hairstyle. Adorable. So I didn't want to go to the dentist though. Fair, yeah. Start acting annoying like Navi. No, no. Not like Navi. More like Tattle. Or Goombella. I got nothing. I got nothing for this area. I got nothing for any of our areas. Except little nuggets here and there. Which is driving me mad. I wish I could organize these books in the way that I want them to be organized. Okay, you are the only one that's clasped. You are a dead end of a town, I think. You are the next last shell. What are you? The last hand. which makes sense because we have a hand and a shell. Do we need to be finding triangles? Oh, I forgot to turn the freaking pages. We've been there, that was nothing. That connected to nothing. Scary Silent Hill room, which I don't think does anything. I think these are all like dead ends of towns, which I don't get at all. And they're separate enough that I can't jump off a cliff off into the town. Okay. This one with the map that we may have gotten a new look at. Yes. Ooh, maybe? Wait, where's our... Oops, okay, whatever. Ah! It's not the same. 1, 2, 3. There's no turn like this unless... Unless it's rotated, but I don't think it is. What are you a map for? No, stop. Like, okay, cool, we have the conch shell thing going on here. It looks like a map to me, maybe it's not, but I don't know what else it would be. This is where we got our shirt. It's not a map of the train field we were just at. And then we're back to the crab land with the ocean and the little building that I was trying to get to, which I guess I can try and get to again. This pendulum that doesn't seem like it's doing anything. I think I'm playing this game wrong, and I don't know why or how, but I feel like I am. I'm gonna miss it again, aren't I? Is there no way to get to this? Yeah, it feels empty and oh my god, wait, am I? Oh god, we made it. Okay, just don't fall off. There's not gonna be anything here. There better be at least like a hand or something. Another map. Great. Save, right? If I could, I would. But what for? What are these things? That's it? That's it. I'm gathering so many little nuggets of information, but none of them are adding together to mean anything. Alright, let's take a break. If you have any thoughts and prayers, thoughts or suggestions as to what I'm maybe doing wrong or not doing, feel free to let me know. We're gonna take a break, because I have no idea. I feel like I'm doing a lot of things not right, but not wrong, because we're still alive-ish. Only curses, yes. If I could save, I would. It auto-saves for me, thankfully. But yeah, get up and stretch and all that good stuff. Get some water. Get a snack if you haven't had anything to eat yet. Yeah, and we'll be back in a little bit. BRB. Alrighty. Let's get back to this mystery that I genuinely don't know how to get through. Help. Oh, normal help. So this game, we've been running around a lot. I'm a little tempted to like peek at a walkthrough to see if I'm just like baseline doing something completely wrong. Look at all these other books that we have slots for. Oh, super special. Well, oh, special announcement. Yes. We officially, I was accepted, we as a community, but me as a streamer, accepted onto a stream team recently, Epilogue Gaming. There should now be a link on the Twitch channel page. I might put something in the panels as well eventually, but yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't like know a ton about it or a ton about being on a team. I was on a team years and years ago with like 4 other people. But yeah. Yeah. So we'll be in the Epilogue Gaming stream team, which means you should probably check out other people on that team. I'll post like a Can you post? I haven't even joined the Discord yet. It was yesterday, I think, that I got accepted, so I'm a little behind. But you should be able to check out the stream team like page and see who all's streaming. Let me see if I can post that link now. I mean, not that, we're streaming right now. You can hang out here if you want, but there are other cool people in this team. Streaming lots of stuff. It was recommended to me to apply to because we do a lot of retro stuff and our community is so cool and chill. Not as cool as me. I don't know. Pokemon's pretty cool. Kaizo Ironmon, I love that shit. I also totally have beef jerky in my teeth, so but yeah. That's my exciting announcement. I don't know a lot of things yet, but hopefully this means like we'll get more opportunities to do stuff, maybe like with other people or with charities and that kind of thing. That would kind of be my one of my looking forward to's outcomes is of this sort of thing. But yeah. That's my announcement. Also, stay hydrated. Our plants have grown, even just as we've streamed these past 2.5 hours. We all get badges and uniforms, I wish. Thank you. Yeah, I put in my application, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. I don't know what time is. And I was kind of nervous about it. Thank you. And thank y'all. Like, I feel like y'all also deserve a congratulations. Like, I wouldn't, well, this wouldn't be a thing, like, without y'all. So thank you. And congratulations. Uru. I totally have beef jerky. I have one of those, I probably complained about this before. I have one of those retainers that go on like the back. It's like a metal bar behind my bottom, like 4, 6 teeth in the front. You know what I mean? Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Evan. Is there a way to follow that page? Also a command. Yeah, we'll definitely have a command. Is Tamanga even alive? God damn it. Why is it Streamlabs and not? I don't understand the difference between it. Either way, yeah, we'll make a command. Can you follow that page? Good question. Bookmark it? Subscribe. That's one person. Team members. I don't know that that's a thing. I feel like Twitch made teams a thing and it has so much potential. But then they just kind of like, they're like, here's this thing. Boom. All right, now we're going to, you know, we're not going to touch it for the rest of forever. I'll post something in Discord about it too. Yeah, it's basically just twitch.tv whack team whack epilogue gaming. You would think you would be able to follow a team though. That would be nice. But I don't see a way to. Twitch.tv/epilogue gaming TV. Okay, they have a channel. Not a very active one, but a channel I'm gonna follow. Either way. I'm also, like I said, I'm going to pull up a walkthrough of Uru, not to get answers, but just to kind of like understand like what I'm maybe doing wrong. All right. Twitch connection has expired. Oh, wait, log out and log back in. What, really? Didn't we stream like last week? Okay. Oh, no, don't use a new password, you silly. From 8 years ago. It's not been that long since there have been teams. I refuse to believe that. No. 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 That Reddit poster is lying. They predicted the future. Something stuck on my retainer. 8 years ago? No. I refuse to believe. Okay, it's still Streamlabs, but without the plus. Okay. So weird. So weird, Streamlabs. And it's frustrating because I pay for you. I need to find a better bot. I've gone through so many bots. Maybe that's something that'll be like my first post in this new team Discord. Please recommend a bot that doesn't disappoint. Yeah. Anyways, Uru. Okay, so we're here. We got books. We got loud sounds outside. Cleft Relto. Okay, we are at Relto. A hut with a shut door. 4 pillars. This walkthrough covers the ages in order, but you can do them however you like. The age with a blue journey symbol if you're standing in the hut. But I can't. They moved in here, right? Can I reopen them? It's just it's showing my progress. Which one's the blue one? Garrison is what it's called. You'll notice the shadows on the walls are moving quite fast. The entire complex is rotating. Okay, so that's, we know where that is. This might work. Also, there was another page. I just realized. Yes. Recent. Okay. The key is very important if you plan on playing Uru live. Either way, grab your key and move into the... Okay, so we're not playing Uru live presently. Watch your step. We got the journey cloth there. Okay, yep, we got the sticks and stones. Yep. All right, we're pretty much where we were. Jump across. Or fall and climb up? What? To the other bank. Enter the damaged part of the outer wall and run up against the moving parts of the building. Hold the phone. What? We need to go back to, like, where I thought was our dead end. This way. Please don't fall. Oh, or... Okay, great. Fuck, camera. Come on. No. Okay, we're good. That was the beetle cage room. There are names for each of these rooms. We zoom in. We're trying to zoom. Cross the plank with the cones. There's another crack in the wall here used to go out of this room. It seems the entire facility has taken quite a beating. The crack seems to run all the way through to the rotating mechanism outside. Enter the damaged part of the outer wall and run up against the moving parts of the building. Just keep running until you find yourself inside the wall? What? I don't think it's working. Maybe I'm not reading this correctly. Oh, there was a big crack there. Oh, ah! Are you kidding? I sure did. For a long time, a gap that I never saw, that I never encountered, but then wait. I'm supposed to go through again when there's a different gap. That's the one that we just came through. I may have already missed it, but... Right, I agree, yeah. If it were something like noticeable, if you were like examining this for a minute, less than a minute, but for a bit, This just doesn't feel passable. It feels like a great force that you cannot get through, but oh, now I can. Now that I know that I could before. Okay, since I don't have the walkthrough open anymore, just since I saw that we needed to run through the wall. Very cool, but very not nicely executed. Okay. Oh, this is gonna have to be in some kind of order, I bet. Here's another journey. That's nice. They kind of make it like little checkpoints, which is nice. Whoop. Hey, coax. Can never figure out from 500, Alex, right? Yeah, I'm glad. I'm okay with having looked that up. I have just felt like I'm doing something wrong, or that there's literally no way to progress here unless we do something else in another age or something. Okay, Metroid. The cylinder is graduated. Can I climb it? No. Interesting. Okay, so standing on that raises it. Why would we want to? These all have very specific symbols. These two look the same. Were they flashing before? No, they were not. Okay. So maybe these kind of look like the cores from Portal. Rad. Now we run away. Let me pull each of these. Haha. Got one. Ooh, it did something. Okay. Oh, go, go, go. Go. No, not that. Okay. No, damn it. Oh, it's out. Okay, but we got the first one on. Is it fading? Oh, it's still just on. Okay. Wait. No. This is not like powering different worlds, is it? That's the door. These are the doors. Oh shoot, it did go out. Oh, man. Okay, we'll start on the other end. I don't know. Something that generates power, like everything in these games, I feel like. No. Okay, this is the only one that seemed to be happy about that. What did that do? It made a sound. It made a sound. Ah, no, don't run out. It might be too late. Were the lights on the floors always, always blinking? Ah, it went out. I guess they must have been, yeah. What does that do? No! We can't make it through the spinning wall in that amount of time. So it can't be anything, I would imagine it can't be anything beyond this room. Ah! Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. Nope. Okay. Alright. No, 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 turn, run away. What did that activate? I can't open the doors? I can't. There's a door on the other side of this room. It's not open. No. They don't look like anything that we've come across before. I don't think, unless I need to wait and like book it at the right time. I have no idea when the openings are gonna come through. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. What do you do? What is your deal? I can turn you on and off. But only on while that thing is going. What do you connect to? Can I see? Up. Down here isn't glowing. Oh, now it is. Okay. Is this game just too hard for my brain? I feel like all of these puzzles are very obtuse. Like I don't have a... It's like, what's another game that we played like this? No, 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 no. Not the Dig, but like Darkfall. Like a game that I couldn't really get like a grasp for the way that the puzzles worked. That's how I feel right now. This is down and up. That's okay, so those are like elevator doors. A vault type door. The regular door far on the right. What is that? What is the one thing that we can get started and how is that supposed to help us? Do I need to go back in there? For real? This timer is not as long as it feels whenever we're restarting it. I haven't seen any elevators yet. I hear something to the right in my ear. but I don't know what. I don't see anything that looks like that. I don't see anything that's changed. Oh no, I've missed my ride. Did it go off? Really? No, 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 it's on. It's on. It's so long to go all the way around. That's it hitting the top. I feel like I'm just risking guessing when the right time is and I'm wrong. Oh no! It's coming. Go, 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 go! Huh? An analogy? Which part? All of it? Yes. Damn, twice in one day. Get out of here with that shit. Oh, I didn't mean to time you out. I meant... Oh no, I didn't. Good. Haha. Open the door. No. To vacuum floors somewhere, yeah. That sounds nice. Alright, next step in our handy dandy walkthrough, I guess, because I feel like a moron. Enter the damaged part. Yes, yes, yes. Big room, exit. We did that, otherwise you have to wait. In front of you, 5 switches. To the left is a journey cloth. Now comes the tricky part. You should be in first person view for this, facing the cloth. Strafe. We can strafe in this. Oops. Strafe left. Pressure plate, wait to rise up, high as it'll go. Run over to the switch bank, hit the leftmost switch, run back over to the weight, put it to the top. Line yourself up with the switch on the floor ahead of you. What switch on the floor? These are switches? Okay, I'm closing it again. I'm closing it again. I just thought there were lights connected to the floor. Run, 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 run. Okay, that seems to be different. Like they're not gonna both stay up at the same time. Or at all. Do I need to like do this and then hit one of the switches on the wall? Oi, this one. Or both of them? Oh, no, no, no. Every time I try to click over here, it just ah, damn it. I need to have them both up, don't I? This is ridiculous. This isn't just puzzle solving. This is like, get good gamer. How do I strafe? Oh, I hate it. Oh, thanks, I hate it. No, we'll just use a mouse. Okay, did that. Get that. Run back. Do I have time to run back? Oh, it just immediately goes down? It immediately goes down. What? I don't have enough time to, like, think about what's happening. Okay, come over here. I push this. It unlocks this side. They go down. Yes. Those are down. Okay. Alright. Can I just pull this and we're fine? Yes. Okay. Power is going off, but that's okay, maybe, because we're good. It's spinning. It's spinning. Yay. We don't need this at all anymore. Okay. Wow. That was tricky. Okay. Now we have power to open the doors. But no elevator power yet. Because that's being turned by the big spinny bit. All right. And because we have our key, all the doors, some of the doors open. Yeah. Oh, we made it back around, I think. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay. There are lots of doors that we haven't gone in yet. Locked. Locked. Oh, well. That's fine. Nope. It's just gonna take us back to the beginning. That's where we got our key. Uh-huh. Okay, the locker room. Wish I had a map. And we're back here. Okay. Can't go in there. That looks like an elevator. Okay. So back up we go, I guess. Oh, frame rate. Come on, no. Nope. Close, but no cigar. I didn't know you could actually fall off there. Okay. Up here we go again. Don't have to worry about getting in the big circle of life. But I can cheese my way over here. Sort of. Maybe not like that. Did that door just flash green? Then maybe that won't work. Okay, green and weird broken camera. Also green and no camera. Okay, so there's no point in coming over here yet or at all, maybe. It's so weird. Turn! Oh, damn it. Oh god, we went way down. I got disoriented. Up we go, and carefully we roll along. Yee. What does that mean? I guess it just means locked, but why? So maybe we need to figure out how to get the elevator going up and or down, which I've only noticed on the first floor, but could be also up here somewhere. Down. Wait, down is working. And up. Okay. Gib elevator. This room is so loud. I've only seen that one entrance. But it was on this like outer ring, so let's keep looking. Really have to go all the way back down to the bottom again. What kind of elevator are you? Here we go. Just needed both of them activated. We're so smiley all the time. Oh, and we're spinning. Okay, kind of like a dock. A different elevator? A different elevator. An art installment. Bears. That's where that port is going to connect. Really no hands out here, I guess. I think that's just going to take me back down, which I don't want. Although it would be a different entrance. Where's this going to take me? That's way out there. Don't fall off. Oh, I could go there, technically? Yeah. Very peaceful. So that's like not quite connecting there. So, ooh. Huh. Sure. Oh. Hi, Raziel. It does. It does a really good job. I saw the hand. I thought, yeet, let me touch that journey. Ooh, and then I fell through the world. So that was unintended. Okay. Damn it, there wasn't a hand up on that platform, but we can get close. Okay. Back to reality. Where are we? Oh no, I don't want to be here. Wait, no, wrong area. No, 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 no. I'm stuck. My brain is not big enough for this area today. Yeah, that is nice. Wait, so but then how? Mm. Mm-mm. It wasn't the conch shells. No, no, no. How do we get back to... Yes. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Wrong book. Same concept. Now just gotta go all the way back down. Yeah. Ooh, barely made that. Let me out, let me out, let me over to the beginning. That's gotta be interesting. I guess we'll go down the other elevator because it doesn't seem like that dock lines. Oh, excuse me. Did I have to pull both of those levers again? Are you kidding me? They don't just stay. The doors stay. Come on. Oh. 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 Then maybe it just takes me to the other one. Yeah, it's tough to keep up with. Okay, so then where does this elevator go? To the door that I thought was the wrong elevator? Back down. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just a down and an up, I guess. Okay, but that doesn't do anything for me except take me back to the beginning. I disagree. Why would you show me a platform? There's a little bit of platforming in this game. Why would you show me a platform just outside of my reach that I could jump to? Not outside of my reach, but with a journey on it. Doesn't, how else do you get there? It's just a big, like, swamp butte in the middle of nowhere. This is that middle room that we looked into, I bet, kind of. Or that we could see, like, through a window. A broken thingy, and that's kind of it. I wish I could, like, save state. It's like we need to rotate that building somehow. Oh. Like, there's totally, it's totally, and it lines up. Like, that's gotta be... Clearly it's not gotta be, but it feels like it would be. And then from there you could get on the other... Fine. We'll try a different age. We'll give that one a little break. Oh, yeah, okay. Speaking of spinning things, close the windows, open the windows, look through this periscope. There are a lot of periscopes in this area. This clearly was somebody's room. I feel like we didn't do everything that we could do with this. We got that. There's nowhere to put a number in here. If I hold this, it's gonna close again, I bet. Yeah. Read these instructions again. This looks like water or something, and there's islands and an order to go in, and I don't know if I should, can I can't use my key here. But I don't think we've been out there yet, unless that's where we started in this age with all the big fans. located below. 3 seconds for the light on-off switch. Enter a combination in order to open the safe portion of the tank after the lower portion has been raised. Combination from the factories. Of course. Where do you enter the combination? If you need to at all. Oh. Sure doesn't seem like it. I mean, and we got the book, which I assume is what was being kept safe. I just don't understand why you would have an extra step listed at all when we did have to do Safe Haven Model 2 and Model 3 and 4. Safe Haven Model 4 owners will also be required to enter a combination. Maybe the model is marked here, so we know that we have a 3 and that we don't need to worry about the combination, I guess. Sneaky. That's right, because we just kind of went straight for this elevator. There's a lot more in this area that we haven't looked at it at all yet. Like, we arrived, wherever we are, there. What the fuck? Okay, alright. Yeah. We came here on our little, bucket. And that was kind of it. More periscopes. I can't turn this one. Weird. Just looking at the start. Hmm. Oh, I was about to say, hold on. We have not touched that one yet, so we need 4 more. I can't turn this either. Okay, that's the platform that we were on, where we raised the thing to look at the sun, and this little drill thing was not working. But why? Why is it showing me that? Do I care? Why am I here? Oh, what is this? Oh. Oh my god, okay. So it's stopped now. No, don't get up. Don't get up, don't get up. No. Lights? Off and on here. I'm gonna turn them all on. I can't do anything about this. Oh. Sure. Now it's going. The drills are spinning. Oh dear, that was quick. That stops it. Oh, okay. I don't know what this difference makes. I can't click any of these. Why do we want to stop it? I cannot get into it from here, it doesn't seem like. No, I click the lever. I'll leave all the lights on in here. So what did that other, the switch to the far right must have done something. I don't know what. It looked like an open clasp versus a locked in one. We can go lower. Very cool. And creepy. Oh, now we're back here. We're back at the beginning. Ah, neat. Okay. Did that unlock this somehow? Yes. Okay. We're making some progress. I don't know what's down here in the creepy swamp, but sure, I can't go any further. I have to get rid of the water? No, 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 don't go back down. Go, no, 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 no. Hey Vista, enjoy your lurk. Happy Wednesday. I'm trying to go this way. There we go. Okay, so it seems like we can't go all the way down until we've maybe lowered the water in here, which I feel like is a bad thing. It seems like this place is thriving with the water, but sure. Get back on this elevator. And we're gonna take a little break. Little break, get up, stretch, all that good stuff. Rest your brain. Get some water. I'll probably refill my water. Yeah. And when we come back, hopefully we will make some more progress, find some more journeys. Enjoy the journey, not the destination. I don't know. BRB. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Let's keep going for a little bit. Be nice if we could finish one of these ages here soon. I guess we haven't been playing like that long in the scheme of things, but... Oh, that's probably the wrong button. Yep. The problem here, though, is that I don't think we can get out of here. I don't think we can get back out yonder. And clearly, I don't know how to get this triangle bit going yet. Thank you. Welcome back to y'all also. So maybe I do need to start down there. Because I can't get in one of these from here. Only deposited. Okay. Wish we could skip these cutscenes. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh well. Oh, no, because that was the front door of the little hut. Oh. So if we come back out here into the land of mushrooms, why can we not get this one spinning? I don't think I can go like in there or behind there. Why would you be stuck? And how would we do anything about it? Goes through there, and that's it. It's just in the rock. That's it. Really? Oh, but there's another pipe down here, whatever, drill thingy down here that connects up here. So... maybe we need to power this larger machine, but I can't get past here. Something way down there. I can't jump off or over onto anything that would possibly get me there. There's a lever over there, so clearly there's got to be some way that we get from over here to over here-ish. Can I lift this? No. if I can climb, I don't know how. We've got to get over there somehow. Over to the lever that totally exists somewhere over there. Okay, this mushroom is like not letting us fall off, so that's nice. But how? Like right there. So those are still going. What's the point of having only one on? Is there any point? Doesn't seem like it. Like that's still spinning just fine. Slowing down. Okay, the carts have stopped moving. What is this showing me? Is it trying to tell me something with this camera angle? Okay. Okay. Sorry. I've had like food jammed in my teeth all day today. I don't know why. Looks like the other side controls the what do you call those? Not a mandolin, but a not even close. E-lift type buckets. Then what does this side control? What does this side have anything to do with? Some stuff over there that we can't get to? Lets me get tantalizingly close to and not die, but can't get to. Okay. It's got to do something. There's got to be a reason, right? Or maybe it's nothing until we get the other lever pulled. And that would raise the water, wouldn't it? If this is like a dam over here. Unless unless it's a sluice gate and we're closing it all the way or something. Maybe that's what we're trying to do. But I don't know how to get over there. Through this mountain. Let me look at these periscopes again and try and get like an idea. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that at least tells us that. So we need the other one for power's sake. Yeah, we need both of them for power's sake. At least the other one. But I still don't know what the one that we have active right now does, other than spin that thing. So we need left lever for power, right lever for question mark. Hi, Petite. Thank you. I think I got it at, what's the not Hot Topic store, but owned by Hot Topic? It was either Hot Topic or Box Lunch, I think is what it's called. Somewhere in a mall many years ago. Yeah. Well, I say many. It wasn't that many years ago, but... Bow Lunch. Delicious. Okay, so we have power back. Great, wonderful. How am I supposed to unjam this one? Out of stock. Oh man, bummer. Hopefully it gets back in stock soon. It's very comfy too. It's like one of the softer shirts that I have, and it hasn't faded like at all with wash. All right, Gib elevator. Okay, so we have power back. Sunshine. I don't want to close my blinds even more because my plants are growing so much today. But I could not see this game with you. Yeah, we'll look at these and maybe we'll go back up to the room, whoever's room that may be, and look out the one other periscope. Okay. Cool, got it. I can't move around for weird reasons. Other ones we've been able to, but we can't with this one. On, not on. Cool. Good to know. Wait, is this a different track? Because nothing's running. It should be. Yeah, okay, that's a different place. I don't know how we get there, but it's different. Maybe our console here will help us figure that out, but first let's go back up a floor. And also see if we can go up another floor. Top floor. Douglas, somebody's room. I don't remember where that book goes to. In the aquarium. Okay, this one we can look around in, but all we can see is this waterfall and a cable. What are you telling me? No, don't sit down. That Timmy fell down the well. Ah. Of course. Give me first person. Is that the cheats? Nope, can't see this way. Cables this way. Maybe those are just like support because it's on. Oh no! This is the window shutter, the upside down awning. Never mind. Okay, pictures of where we were. A water wheel. We kind of had a vertical water wheel in that last little area. I don't think I read. Oh, killing a tiger. Great. Don't think I did. I read all of these? I know I've skipped some of them. All of them. It's just so much to read out loud. This was 89. Aww. Right? 89, and we saw 189. 14 is nothing. A calendar and some stuff. Hey, Juliet, it really is. It really is. I agree. Wait, what? Broncos and Patriots? Hold on. Okay, this is 98. Oh, God. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll read this one. Why would you write in red ink? Douglas of 04. No, this is gonna be more recent though. Shoot. I don't know if I need to read these. Everything that I've skimmed so far of this is all Super Bowl references. Robin and Rand? Wait, what? Okay. And here we go. Story time. Yeah. Toasty story time. '11, 14, 1997. Looks like they've agreed to let me take control of Teledon. Time to start a journal officially. Yeah, I think so. But there is a, I don't know. I don't know if it's both multiplayer and online, but I think they're online. Their servers fan upkept. 11:17. Maybe not Kodama popped in, going on about his inspections in his usual arrogant manner. What a joke. Now it's Watson's turn. Acted as though he's chatting, but I could tell he was looking all over, checking on my progress, or maybe making sure I can be trusted. I'll just get used to it. Time for to move forward. DRC isn't going to change anytime soon. Merry Christmas. Going up for a few months. Can't take this red tape anymore. Yay for Broncos. Patriots should have been there. Stupid Steelers. Okay, maybe Teledon will help me forget all this. Teledon. Looks like I'm going to need Watson after all. I found all kinds of journals and notes upstairs that I'm going to need translated. I think Watson is going to let one of his assistants help me out, Sam. So we did read a journal like that Sam was translating, but said they needed to talk. I assume Sam, but they needed to talk to Watson about. Sam is not the fastest translator I've ever seen. I don't think he's even started. Kodama came by again today. Spotted something today. Creature of some kind. Forget the history of this place. For now, I've got to see that thing again. Saw her again. Wow, what a beauty. She's very sensitive to sound. Startles like an antelope. I'm estimating she's a good 40 feet. Killer whale type. Hard shell, though. No sign of her in this area, at least. Sam said he's going to have some time next week at this rate. She showed up again. I saw her eating. She likes the flappers. Feeds on them. Pretty quick and agile for her size. Surprised me. Of course, those flappers aren't real bright. Those who weren't eaten went right back to the spot and waited for her to show up again. Looks like this place was written in 8990 for a Dunny Lord Guild of Caterers. 250th birthday present. If I'm ever 250, someone better give me something better than this place. Sam is busy again. Did get me some more translations, so seems like the mushrooms were used for some kind of delicacy. To be honest, I'm not sure Sam got that one right. Doesn't make a lot of sense, not with what I'm seeing. Watson told me Sam is too busy to help me. I'm going to have to learn this language myself or find someone who actually can help me. Watched her for a while today. Definitely feeds on the flappers close to shore. Also feeds on mushrooms. Okay. Does she ever feed on mushrooms? Does she ever feed on, like in a emphasis? Watched her completely destroy one today. Brought the whole thing down and fed for some time until scared off by something. Mushroom is gone, probably sank. Kodama came by again today. I'm glad the girl wasn't around. The last thing I need. The flappers. 1, the flappers like the spores. 2, the creature likes the flappers. Oh, the flappers are probably those like Metroid enemies that we saw out by the water. She's scared to death of loud sounds. If I get this equipment running, she's gone. Heading up in a week, going to try and get this gate down before I go, see if she'll come in while I'm gone. Damn it, this is totally where we are. Relevant. 3 mushrooms were down. Seems all of them were a particular kind. She was in the lagoon. I think I could have taken her out, but not yet. DRC would have a fit. Probably kick me out or something. She's definitely an air breather. Could hear her today, sleeping on the surface. Kodama followed me here and scared the heck out of her. She woke and shot out of here fast. Kodama never saw her. Apparently some new guy is learning Dani and wants to work with me. We'll see. There are quite a few new people coming down. A group from some company was recently here, and there was quite a stir. I met a few of them. Nice guys. Haven't seen her for a full month. I'm going to start working on the equipment here. Can't wait forever, and the DRC is getting on me as though they own the place. The tower is almost working. Need some tools from the surface. No sign of Shroomy. Somebody's calling the whale. Met the new guy, Nick. Nice guy. This might be real good. Smart guy, picking up Dani fast. He's going to keep at it, but I gave him some material to study in the meantime. Quick trip up and back down. Tower is working. Nick dropped off some translation, and it all matches the old stuff. He's working on new material now. Tower is powered and more projects. These buckets are a mess. So is the elevator. I have found some kind of pump mechanism to get water out of it. I think I'll, because we did, when we got dumped out of the bucket, some water fell out and got like evaporated. I'm heading back up for the holidays and end of season. Tickets to Monday night game against Miami. Patriots still in the playoff hunt. Patriots out, back down. Nick is more than I could have hoped for. Seems for keeping the translation of out of DRC's hands. Seems up for keeping them out of his hands. He has had some bad experiences with Kodama and Engberg and in my camp now. Perfect. Apparently, Hinash only owned the age for 10 years. At his death, Teledon was left to the Guild of Caterers who installed the equipment that I'm working on today. Some of the translation has actually been rather helpful. I think I can get the pump working. It was never meant for water, but I think it would pump out the water. Nick says there's quite a bit of about a guild captain, Ventus, who ran the age for quite a few years and directed the industrialization of the place. Did quite a job apparently, although Nick is still reading. Signs of Shroomy, but I haven't seen her for a long time and I'm not going to stop working on the equipment now. Apparently no mention of her in the stuff Nick is reading. Pump works, although I'm keeping the water there. Nice form of protection to the other side, at least until I discover what it's used for. That's Nick's job now. I have my ideas though. Seems as though Ventus has installed the gate to keep Shroomy out of here. Didn't like her eating his mushrooms. Good idea. Ventus maybe wasn't so great after all. Ruined the place. Turned it into what we see now. Explains the differences in early descriptions to the later ones. Seems the age was auctioned off and that's all of the official records. Nick can share those with the DRC. I don't mind. Nick showed Nick some of the manuscripts I kept hidden. I'm quite sure I can trust him. He's given the official report to Watson and the others and is willing to do extra translations on the side. Good man. Watson, Kodama, and Sutherland came by today. It was prearranged, so they didn't see anything they didn't need to. They seem satisfied with the work I'm doing, although the fact they continue to check on me still drives me mad. They say they want the age ready for visitors relatively soon. I didn't realize that anyone and everyone would be allowed access to the place, but why not? I suppose I still have my areas. Like he's running out of ink. Big argument today with Watson. Upset I didn't share with him all that Nick had translated. Miscommunication though. I'm happy Nick has kept his mouth closed regarding the other. Regardless, I can't take their nitpicking. I'm heading to the surface for a long trip. Returning to Africa again with the fellows. Don't know when I'll be back here. Nick knows to keep things quiet. I've set things up for Shroomy to return and I have plans to bring down some new items. Look forward to returning to the a long time from now. It was a long time from now, almost a year. Back to Teledon again. The surface trip triggered some ideas for here that I think I will begin exploring. Some talks with Engberg might be in order soon. Trip to Africa. And there was the picture. Is he Hunter? Does he hunt? Is he the one that hunted that tiger? I wonder. I hope not. Nick has gotten a load of translation done. I'm going to try and summarize as best as I can, if I can remember everything. This place was owned by a fellow named Manesmo. The man apparently got the place cheap somewhere. He started the harvesting of spores again. It seems the age had corrected itself over time. Bread apparently they were making, the same delicacy Denis had raved about before, made a decent amount of money. However, he was doing lots of stuff in the dark, slave trading. I'm sure Watson would have a fit if he knew his precious Denis, where they were. Hello, cursor. Going, we can't find out, but it explains the cages. And the whole backside of this palace, really hiding from maintainers, I suppose. Ooh. We found some more mention of Shroomy as well. Manismo, whatever his name is. Saw her pretty frequently. They even found her nest. I'm heading out tomorrow to see. As far as Shroomy herself, she has been here, but was not here when I arrived. Shrooms have managed to disappear and she broke a walkway on the backside. Have to fix that now. No nest. Remains, yes, but she's obviously not been there for a long time. This place is much bigger than I thought. Learned that today. The DRC is getting pretty serious about letting people down here. They have moved the island and are trying to get portions of the city open for visitors. Moving headquarters to a building there as well. I suppose I'm going to have to get serious about it as well. They're going to make me if I don't. So back to the equipment. Cars are giving me all kinds of trouble. So is this ridiculous elevator, and I don't know why. I'm making a quick trip to the surface. Parts. Back with parts, Nick has found out that slaves were going to a place called Rebec. Haven't heard of it myself. I'm going to ask Watson tomorrow. Watson has heard of it. It says they've been there. Asked how I knew it, and I realized it was a mistake to talk about it. Told him Nick told me. Unfortunately, Nick told me later he had been doing some kind of official translation for the age. Lucky me, be more careful. Found a new book today, a very special book. Okay. Cars are working. Why they need to work, I don't know, but apparently DRC wants this place restored to its original condition, so cars are working. Elevators work, finally. Nick tells me this Rebecca age was amazing, but he was pulled off of it. Games with the slaves from here were played there. Hunting game of sorts. I'm not for hunting people, but the game does sound fun. Doubt Watson will want to approve that age too fast. DRC is planning on opening this place up in 2002. If they of course haven't bothered to tell me that, but regardless, it's true. Working on getting some lights going in here. I have a feeling inspections will be increasing. Watson informed me of the plans today. 2002 is a target. Thanks. Nick stopped by and we've got a little more information. Looks like there's some kind of weapon in our hands. At least it could be used as a weapon after the lights. Inspection plan for next month. Lights are functioning. Cars, doors, elevators. Not sure what else they want, but I'm sure they'll come up with something. Well, stupid me. I have an entire list of items that need to be accomplished for this place to be safe. I won't be taking any more ages after this one. Maybe a city location. I can't take this. Shermie is back. Watched her all day. Out of the blue, I think she's starting to like me. This could be good. I'll give up working for a short while. She's nervous but coming back daily. I keep the gate down. She's trapped. Got the gate up with her inside eating flappers. Set her off. Pretty obvious she can be a nasty girl if she wants, but I still have a shot. And I need to do it before Kodama shows up. Got her. Time for a surface trip with the important parts. I'll sink the rest. Wooden walkways are fixed, rails are up, among the other things on the list of DRC requests. If this place isn't safe, I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what is. Inspection tomorrow. Nick has dropped off some more translations. Seems as though a major inspection into the illegal activities was going on immediately before the fall. Doesn't look like they found anything. Inspection went fine. I guess this place is safe now. I'm heading back to the surface for more tools, football, and the holidays. Another Myst playoff. So well, things are stressful here. 1 year to go for initial visitors, and it's beginning to show. However, Sutherland dropped by today. Nice woman. We had a nice talk. I'm helping out in the city now. Not much work to do in Teledon. Clean up here and there. Maintain. I'm hoping for a certain location in the city. Maybe my helping will get me some leverage with Watson. I'm enjoying the time with Sutherland anyway. More city work. Not much happening here. Nick managed to get me an extra Teledon book today. Good man. Shermie is back. Obviously not the same one, but we've got a new girl here. Amazing. I'm curious to know how many there are now. I think I'm going to try and schedule another trip in the next couple of months. The trip was a success. Amazing. There are quite a few of these creatures all over. Perhaps a seasonal thing. Waters where I had been before. Okay. I found a pod of the creatures. And a bigger one. I'm not sure these seem to be young ones. The larger creature was obviously stunning. I've never seen anything like it in all my days of hunting. I was actually a little frightened. The thing could have swallowed my boat whole. To take even a small portion home would be... I'm going to have to think this one through. Back to work here. I'm installing a gun of some kind down on the docks. It's a Denis mining instrument, I believe. Regardless, the DRC of all people want it set up. Strange. Gun is up, not working but up. Laxman will have to get it working or at least give it a shot. Not familiar enough with this kind of Denis technology. They're gonna kill the whale. More city work and less Teledon work. Did clean up the cages and the larger mushroom. Took out some crates and moved them upstairs. I think another surface trip is in order. Marie wants to go up as well. Is Maria Sutherland? A little longer than I expected for obvious reasons. Horrible tragedy. I'm happy to have Denis as a distraction of sorts. I brought down a fish tank, at least the first part. Want to see if I can learn more about these flappers and get some young ones and some water from the lake. We'll see. The stress level is rising rapidly. Only a few months, and they are planning to bring down some visitors. They are cleaning up a neighborhood for a group of new people. Interesting. Victor found some kind of communication device this week. A key, they're calling it. Very interesting device, I have to admit. Victor does seem to know this stuff, his stuff at least. Talked to Engberg about building in the city that I'd like to have. We'll see. Victor can't get to the gun for a long time. In fact, DRC wants the whole thing taken out now. Fine by me. That's my birthday. Found another new book today. Perhaps I have my city location now. Great view as well. I'm moving some things. They're a little more out of the way. Glad I bought the more expensive fish tank now. Received a report from the surface. Patriots aren't doing well, and I don't think I'm going home this holiday. I'll help here. Teledom seems stable, but Kodama has asked me to look at a different age and help them out. Sounds like an interesting place. Anone or something? Why not? Alimony? A strange place, needs a lot of work, but it's been good. I think I'm heading up to the surface. Watson had recommended we go up. Marie is joining me again. Wasn't supposed to be gone this long, but who would have thought the Patriots would win the Super Bowl? I think Watson is very pleased, but too bad. Wait. I don't think Watson is very pleased, but too bad. Visitors are down and I wasn't here to see them. The DRC... Oh god, we've got to be close to the end, right? Oh, lordy, lordy. The DRC wants me to go through Teledom again, although I'm not sure why. This place has been cleaned up for months. Typical of them. I should know better by now. New shroomy creature seems pretty happy here. Runs when the machinery comes on, but usually returns. I usually leave the gate down. Keys are working great. Pretty amazing devices. I haven't met any new visitors. Watson says he doesn't want me to. Typical bureaucratic nonsense. They're ready to open up the island. I have to admit I'm pretty excited about watching these people visit. I'd love for them to come to Teledon, but the DRC insists it's not ready. Not sure what more they want. A new group of visitors are coming. The DRC is really hyping this one. Authorized explorers. Enjoyed talking to Robin and Rand again. Nice guys. Hadn't seen them in a long time. The new authorized explorers seem to be enjoying themselves. Fun. They would be. Funny DRC posts that restoration efforts will be given top priority this month. More meetings and more inspections. When the age has been ready for months, if it makes them feel better, they did acknowledge that I found the book. Wasn't expecting that. On an even funnier note, all meetings are being held in the Tokota now. I couldn't have asked for much more. So they made that public. Shroomy was in here, and I had to make up some reason to postpone the trip. If they had seen the equipment and such, in fact, it's time to get rid of some of this. If the DRC had come here today, it could have been bad. Phase 5 approval. What's that even mean? Is it like an interrobang? Simpson told me about a pretty strange stone, so I tried it out. I want it myself. I think I'll keep it here. Don't really care what the DRC thinks of that either. Stone is gone. Vanished right out of my office. Where's Simpson? Got the stone back again. Simpson claims it was back where he found it. Regardless, this time I'm keeping it in a more secure location. Now phase 5 approval. I've been so angry this past month. I've been ready to throw in the towel and head back up. It's utterly ridiculous what they're doing. The safety requirements that they're pulling out. Somebody had better do something before we have an all-out government down here. Although these are the threads on the forum, maybe something. The DRC in secret is suspecting Zondi. This could get fun. Stone is gone again. How? Last time with the stone, I'm trying a more secure location. Gone again. I have the stone one more time. Simpson says he can't take it again, so I'm trying one more thing. Gut feeling about these creatures. Watching people here has been fun. Maybe it has all been worth it. Stone hasn't gone anywhere this time. I think they're afraid of hanging rocks. Interesting. Surprise, Rebecca was shelved. I saw this 1 month ago. This is wild. They're flipping out over there with these Zondi brand breaches. Hilarious. I love it. Of course, they haven't mentioned a thing to me yet. I'm sure they don't plan on it. Big meeting this weekend for the DRC. They don't know what to do about Zondi, and it's driving them nuts. They think that it's only going to get worse. I hope so. Kodama wants to bet on surface games. Now, who would have thought, but I'll take his money. On a more adventurous note, Nick got us into Rebecca today. Amazing. I'd love to spend some time there, but we had to hurry. He tells me there's a new age as well with creatures. I'd love to get there, but I doubt it will happen. The DRC is sick to their stomach with this Zondi stuff. I am on his side, but I hope this doesn't make things worse. Zondi is getting them on his side. I wish I could describe Kodama. Wow, I love it. I did see his sign on the surface. I don't know who Zondi is. I don't get that. No one ever seemed to notice it, though. I guess he's making them, huh? Marie has lost it. A t-shirt? I agree with Kodama on that one. Kodama is taking money from me, and it's driving me crazy. If I wasn't watching his veins burst in those meetings, I'd be much more angry. It's worth it, though. Well, Zondi's unstoppable now. He's going to bring people down and they can't stop him. It's funny, but it's also more work. I want this to work for everyone, so I'm helping out more where I can. Still hoping for leverage on that structure. I've been wanting for a few years now anyways. This Zondi stuff is great. I do think the DRC is going to be ready for them, but still, more power to him. Amazingly, no one has officially talked to me yet from the DRC. Looks like who it is now. Thanks to Zondi again. Christmas Eve and Teledon. Don? I can't tell if that's an H-N or L-M. I think it's H-N. If I imagine hard enough, the sports look like a Northeast Christmas. Not really. I think I'm heading back to the playoffs for the playoffs and New Year. No playoffs, but still a good New Year. This could be a fun year for Denis. Also brought down some more fish tank pieces this trip. I think it's about ready if I get a chance to work on it. Should be interesting to watch Zondi, and that's a lot of years for a fish tank. Should be interesting to watch Zondi in the DRC as well. I'll be anxious to see who gets the power here. Looks like they're trying to get the upper hand, explain the Zondi story, and be upfront about it. Watson had to convince some of his members of that one, believe me, but probably smart. Ages are being approved. Visitors are coming down. I'm losing time to write journals. Closing, opening. I don't understand the idea, but the DRC is definitely trying to get ready for new arrivals. Another large group just came down, and it seems as though things are going fairly smooth. I've heard them talking recently about a house out on the island. They're beginning initial restoration, but I've got to find a way on that. Nick says the place is amazing. He's read some histories and stories. Go on and on about, and way back, I'm going to talk to Watson now. I need some hydration. We're on the last year. Oh my goodness. There are rumors of a Denis survivor going on around here. The DRC is keeping it low-key, but it seems pretty reliable. Obviously, I'll be the last to hear of it, but I gotta find a way to meet him as soon as possible. Yeah, good luck. Enjoy your lap. Funny, seems like a lot less people are in the city nowadays. DRC is taking quite a bit about visitors' access to the ages that they have not approved. They're a little irritated, to say the least, and trying to figure out a way they can control it. I don't think they can. Interesting. Is this also like a meta lore? It's like the lore. It's like, I gosh, don't even think I need to call it a meta lore, but like this feels like, well, it's a little meta because it's like the game. It's the backstory of, I think. Assuming that like me and other like online players would be the visitors, possibly, I wonder. Finally got the gun up and working. Laxman is getting better every day. The guy is a genius. Watson stopped by as well to see it working, although he seemed more concerned with me cleaning up the scrap than the gun itself. Typical DRC. Out of the blue, Sonia Michaels has contacted me, old friend from the surface, working for some paper up in Maine. Says she's coming down for a long period, wants to write. On a more typical note, Watson came by a few days ago asking me to name the wildlife here. They aren't finding the names that Denis used for a lot of the animals. I don't think he really appreciated shroomy and flappers. Anyway, I named the birds here bugaros. I think some part of that is Denis for big. That's what Nick said, at least. Big bug. I don't wonder how they'll like that. I just returned from a short surface trip. Went to last week's Patriots game in Philadelphia. Excellent game. What they needed after that miserable performance in first week, and another win yesterday. Travis managed to meet me in Philadelphia and brought little Travis down with him. It was good to see them both. Sonia seems to like it down here. In fact, it looks as though she'll be staying for a while longer than she had thought, and maybe working for the DRC in a similar role as Simpson. Fine with me, another inside scoop never hurts. I'm going to try and get a pub down here. DRC has apparently made long-term plans to open up a new section of the city, and there's a spot I'd love to have as my own. Time to start being nice again and see if I can get it. It looks as like this is actually going to happen. Major preparations are underway to open the place up. The arguments for not doing it have been pushed under for now, and it's going to happen. When the hordes come, I've got to get out and meet them, talk to them. It's an opportunity to establish myself I won't have later. The pub is looking good, very good. DRC has no idea the book's forever there. Good work, Nick. And it looks as though they're going to let me have it. I'd love to turn it into something to show off my favorite trophies. It wouldn't be bad to open it up for others as well. I'll have to think about that more. Can't get to a game right now and it's killing me. Too much going on here. But I will be there for the playoffs. Talk to Travis today and we're going wherever it is, although at this point I'm planning on Boston. It's official. The pub in Jateri is mine. Time to celebrate. Time to prove Kodama wrong. People are coming down from all over, and I have to say they are good people, smart people, see right through the DRC and their games. At least most of them do. Definitely will be sides at some point. A few of the visitors in particular have impressed me. Desante, Tweak, Lucas, and others. Need to start writing down names. I don't want to forget them. Engberg has been odd lately. I've heard it from many of the visitors and seen it myself as well. Pressure must be getting to him. Little does he know, it's only making the DRC look worse. Patriots won again, no surprise anymore. Bad time to be stuck down here, but these are critical times. Can't get to the surface now. This could be going very well. Spoke with the Brian Fioca and Duskin Datari, strange name, tonight. I could see them as eventual leaders. Engberg is whining again. Not good. They've called a meeting. This better not mean the pub is gone. Excellent talk with Brian tonight. Good man. What is it with this Phil character? The man is disturbing yet intriguing. I was able to talk to him last night for a while on Chemo. He's probably just crazy, but if they will listen to him, he could be very useful. More people need to hear him. He's agreed to meet with me again. This could be just what I need. Sounds like it might have been one of the best games all year. I may not have a choice but to make a surface trip for the Jaguar game on my birthday. Have to see how things are progressing down here. DRC obviously is aware of Phil, as they should be. I have to say I'm happy to have the distraction. I haven't heard anything about Engberg's call for a meeting recently. Good timing. Phil, what perfect timing. The things he showed me this weekend are beyond anything I could have expected. I may have bought into the DRC propaganda myself. Not again. The DRC knows so little of the power of the Denis. It's almost funny. Yisha is the key. Yisha. With her, there's strength. It's either Yisha or the DRC. That needs to be the message, and Phil will help me with speaking it. They will listen to him. Interesting. Didn't think I would be able to forget about what was happening down here, but sitting in the snow watching Poole run that interception back. This team is as good as I've seen them. I can't wait for the playoffs. Being back on the surface cemented my decision. I'll be coming back down for Christmas. Back for Christmas. In the meantime, I think I'm going to cut down a tree on my relto and decorate it for the office here. Need to find Phil today. I haven't met with him in a while, and that's never good, even if the game was worth it. They've gone too far this time. The nerve of these people. The war has started. They cannot simply take Phil away with no reason and not expect consequences. I have given them consequences, and now it seems they will give me a taste of my own medicine. Kodama seems to have started the ball rolling. I fully expected this sort of reaction. I just hope I have enough people on my side when I need them. What a holiday. Though things down here are a complete mess, at least the surface is going well. Patriots won again. Was able to spend time with Megan, Sean, and Brian. Took him to the game, although down here it seems as though my credibility and respect has taken a downturn. Phil has apparently been killed, or at least that is what the DRC is saying. I'm not sure whether to believe them or not, but the evidence is not good. I've seen the pile myself. Watson has left for the surface, too upset to stay. Laxman and Kodama are taking a role. The city has been closed again. I'm losing my fight for this whole mess. It's too much and the people here seem to care little. It might not be worth it. Playoffs in 2 weeks, at least I have that to look forward to. It has been quite a year, especially recently. I have to say I never planned things to go this way, although looking back it may be for the best. Watson has left. Somewhere Laxman and Kodama seem to be running things, which for the moment is definitely good. At least they're moving somewhere. Though I may not always agree with them, I like their drive. I'm thinking about giving it a little more time and seeing if I can't get my pub back. I've been keeping quiet lately on purpose, letting things run their course. I may have become a little too aggressive, and I don't think I was. I don't think I was helping myself. We'll see if I can't do things better this year. Still planning on heading up to the surface next week. Make the playoff trip a little longer than just the weekend. Though this baby isn't quite full, it seems a good time to start a new journal. So this is it. My last entry for this book. 6 years in the making. Hard to believe. Whew. Okie dokie. That was like a proper story time. And we still have this one that I'm not gonna read right now, but that we need to read also. It's not as long, I don't think. Oh hell if I know. Wait. No, we read that one. This one. Yeah, way shorter. Oh my god, we could read that quick. Oh, Jifen, thank you. We'll come back. Ah, golly jeepers. Okay, so the whale is Shroomy. It's nice to have a little bit of the lore, the backstory. That does help, like, build it out in my head. No. I don't want to go there. Wherever it is, I don't want to go. It's just gonna dead end me. Oh, thank you. Nah. It was. It was interesting though. I'm still not certain on like who all the characters are, but I feel like it was helpful. For me at least. Like, we got some, you know, obviously this is his fish tank and those are the flappers and the whale likes the flappers. But how to get the whale to come out if we need to, if we want to break the mushrooms, turn off all the machines, lower the gate, something. Let's put new ideas into my head at least. What if I do, this is probably dumb. Oh, it's already stopped? Why? So we stop that. And then we... How am I gonna turn off all... Why would I want to, besides to call the whale, turn off all of the machines? God, I can never tell where we were. Like, if I can't look at these books and be like, oh yes, it's this one. I remember. Okay, it is this one though. Here? Oh no, this is just the freaking middle of nowhere. Why? Why? Was it this? I already forgot. Okay, yeah. We'll go here though. Although there were 2 more hands that we found. I don't know. I don't get where it marks where the books take you. I guess you have to link. Oh, I could have taken the elevator, that's right. But I'm about to turn off all the power. I think. Let's see if we can summon a whale. She doesn't like the noise. But it all started off like nothing was on to begin with. Do I have to turn this off? Okay, nice and quiet. But the gate's not open. We need the gate open. But how the fuck do we get over there? I don't get it. Yeah, okay, so there's an other like motor kind of type deal. But I don't think there's even necessarily cables attached to it. This looks busted. Somehow we have to raise or lower that gate, and I don't know how. Can't get power to this one because it's busted, but I don't know why, and I don't know if that's like we need a mushroom to be eaten by Shroomy or a flapper or whatever, or what. What's keeping that from happening? Oh, I don't know. Alright, gang. Alright.